Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Dragonrider happy hour. Happy to have you here. I apologize if I'm moving a little slower than normal today. I cannot really use my left arm at all due to a wacky injury that happened earlier this week in my sleep or from PC gaming. I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, I will not be using my left arm at all during this stream. So if I'm moving a little slower, that's why. But hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dragonrider happy hour. Welcome to my bar. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a wonderful end of week. I know so many people in this community are struggling with the power outages and all the winter storms that are going on, especially in Texas, but really all over the country. So please know that I'm thinking of you. My heart goes out to you, and I hope that you're doing okay. Stay safe and warm. There's been a pretty good amount of gaming news, I feel like, this week with the Nintendo Direct and stuff like that. So we have a lot to talk about. Overextending it, hitting that gong. Ha ha ha, you're hilarious. My drink of choice today is water. Normally I drink something a little more fun than that on the show, but because I'm on meds for my arm, water it is. Huzzah and cheers. What are you guys drinking? Let me know in chat. Hello, hello. Hi, Riders. Haswell says maybe you were in a bar fight. I know, I think we should continue making up really cool reasons why I busted my arm as opposed to what actually happened, which now that I'm like really looking on it, I think that it's because I am awake a lot at night. I have pretty bad insomnia because of anxiety. And the position I'm in when I hold my phone in bed at night, I think is what's responsible for this, as crazy as that is. Everyone's like, what did you do? Were you fighting a bear? Did you have some kind of crazy injury? Were you playing sports? Nope. I was just PC gaming and looking at my phone like the big nerd that I am. But apparently, sometimes that gives you crazy big injuries that need major meds and physical therapy. Who knows? 30s, man. Being in your 30s is a real thing. Let's give a toast to being in your 30s, huh? Jenny says, I drank 2 pots of tea to myself today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no games of badminton, Matt Milder. But welcome to everybody who's here. So like I said, there was a lot of gaming news this week, particularly the Nintendo Direct, which happened on Wednesday. And I streamed it. I co-streamed it on my Twitch channel. So thank you to everybody who did a watch along with me. But in case you missed it, in case you didn't get to see it, I thought the most fun announcement of the Nintendo Direct was the Super Mario Golf Super Rush announcement. I like golf games, I like Mario games, and it looked adorable. Plus the Super Rush aspect of it is that they kind of added a battle mode to a Mario Golf game. So it's like, take everything you liked about Wii Golf back in the day of like the motion controls, but then add in like a Mario Kart-esque battle mode that's like a speed run mode with your friends. And it actually looks really fun. So that was my big takeaway. There was a ton of stuff announced, but I think overall most people felt pretty meh about it. I mean, obviously, we were all hoping for Breath of the Wild 2. It's Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary this year. Metroid's 35th as well. And neither of them got anything at the Direct. So people were a little bit bummed. But Nintendo kind of came out the gate and said, hey, we know this is what you're hoping for. And while we don't have any announcements about that, here are the announcements we have. So they tried to hit it head on. Ridian Morgan says, Mario Kart Golf hype. Maface says, happy birthday, Logan. It is Logan's birthday today. So he is having a little quiet time / nap time right now. And as soon as I'm done Dragonrider happy hour, and as soon as he wakes up, we're going to do cake and candles and presents and all that stuff. I can't believe he's 4 already. It is absolutely silly pants. Trevor Donnelly says, I think that triangle strategy game looks really cool. On the name though. Hopefully they don't keep it Project Triangle Strategy. That's just a working title, we think. But so is Project Octopath Traveler, and that just became Octopath Traveler. So, you know, you never know. Trevor says, I also wanted Twilight Princess HD. Ugh. Yeah, so when it comes to the Legend of Zelda announcements, the big announcement there was that we're getting Skyward Sword HD, which I think out of everyone's list of favorite to least favorite Zelda games ever, Skyward Sword is pretty near the bottom for most people. A lot of that has to do with the control scheme, which when it first came out sounded awesome, like motion controls for a sword and shield. All my LARPing dreams come true. But it ended up in practice not being as awesome as everybody had hoped. So anyway, they're remaking it now for the Switch, and because now we have both Switch users and Switch Lite users to think about, there's still motion controls if you want to use them, but there's also button controls if you don't want to use them. So I'm hoping that entices people to maybe try it again. So one thing that they did that was really smart during the Nintendo Direct, I thought, was tied in Skyward Sword with Breath of the Wild, in that they were like, look, this was the first time we tried out a stamina meter for climbing, and this was the first game that we tried out a lot of the mechanics that so many people hold so near and dear from Breath of the Wild, encouraging people to go back and revisit it. And I thought that was a smart tie-in. But yeah, weird choice. A lot of people were like, Ocarina of Time? No? Okay. All right, I guess. Steven Summer says, motion controls were not a great period of gaming. You know, I don't dislike them for some things. I think it's just, it really needs to be executed in a way that works for longer gaming sessions. Because a lot of those things I think work really well in like 10-minute demos, but if you're going to be going longer than that, it's a little strange. Maybe that's just because I'm sedentary too much, but Beertastic Yogi says, hopefully they've taken the time to work on the motion controls. I totally agree with you. Yeah, everyone's saying happy birthday, Logan. Thank you, guys. He's 4. It's so wild to me that it's been 4 years already. He's such a big dude. Let's see. Other Nintendo announcements that I thought were fun. Fall Guys is coming to Switch. Congratulations to all the Switch owners out there that can now rage away at Fall Guys with their friends. I really like that game. I'm really hoping for cross-platform at some point, because then I wouldn't mind buying it again on my Switch if I knew I could like play with all my friends on other platforms. But I understand that that's not something that platforms really take care of on their end yet. That's something that would be on the developers to set up how to make that work on the back end. And that's why we don't often see a lot of indie games being able to support cross-platform play. But hopefully the various major platforms like Nintendo, like Sony, like Microsoft will be able to get something going eventually that enables cross-platform play on their end. And then, of course, as with every Nintendo Direct, they're like, but there's a new Smash fighter. And Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles was announced for the new Smash fighter. So Pyra and Mithra. I don't play a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so thank you to everybody in my Twitch chat who was like, oh no, they're the same person. So it's one fighter, kind of two personas. So congrats to the Xenoblade Chronicles fans out there for getting your one of your characters in Smash. I feel like every time they're like, there's going to be a new character in Smash, all the different fandoms rise up and temporarily compete against each other. Like, no, I want it to be my person. No, my person. So congrats to the Xenoblade fans. You have won this round of Nintendo Direct Picks a New Fighter for Smash. Huzzah! And Splatoon 3. How could I forget Splatoon 3? Michael Alon says, I heard that Splatoon 3 is coming soon. Rob says, yes, Splatoon 3. I never played the Splatoon games. They look adorable. And this is so sad, I mostly know the aesthetic from the Splatoon characters that are ported into other things like Mario Kart. But I haven't played those games a lot myself. Shade EX, thank you for the super chat, says, happy 4th birthday, Logan. Funny, we share birthday weekend. Mine's on Sunday, turning 35. Congratulations and happy birthday to you. Shade X says, I'll celebrate with my family, friend, and girlfriend tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a lovely birthday, even though everyone's, in lockdown right now. I hope you still are able to find a way to make it special. That's awesome, and happy birthday to you. For Logan, we have lots of presents for him to open. We made a cake for him. We have decorations up all through the house, and we're having family members all jump on a video chat after this is done to sing to him while he blows out his candles. So I hope that makes it special for him. He's still a little confused by everything. We had kind of tried to say, like this morning he woke up and he was like, are all my friends here? And we're like, no, sorry, buddy, they're not. Because he remembers his last year birthday with all of his friends. It's a little tough, I think, when you're that age. But I hope we're able to make it special for him. So yeah, there was other stuff announced, but that was my basic takeaways from Nintendo Direct. If there's anything I left off you were excited about, please go ahead and let me know. Oh, Matt Lamb says, I have an inkling that you'd like Splatoon. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Also this week, the Mortal Kombat trailer came out and actually looked good. Are we finally going to get a good video game movie? I don't know. It actually dropped while I was in the middle of hosting a show called The Weekly for Twitch. And so I missed the announcement right away, but when I jumped on Twitter after it was over, everyone was super excited about it, and I got a chance to watch it, and it looks really good. Thoughts on BlizzCon Online, says Jamesy. I haven't seen any announcements come out of it yet. I've been waiting for announcements for it and haven't seen any. So if there are any I missed, please bring them up into chat. But yeah, the new Mortal Kombat trailer, we got to see Sonya, Raiden. I mean, my favorite part was Sub-Zero and Scorpion doing their, Sub-Zero and get over here, but in the live action version. And they managed to do it where it looked really cool and not cheesy. So I was excited about that. Excited to, see my favorites in live action in a way that didn't look uber cheesy. So Mortal Kombat, the movie, the live action movie, is coming both to movie theaters where it's safe to do so and HBO Max on the same day, which I love, which will be April 16th. So I will be watching it on HBO Max because I live in LA and it's definitely not safe to do anything right now still. But I don't have to get a babysitter if I can watch it on HBO Max. So that'll be exciting. But I mean, the hype of the thought that we might actually get a good video game movie is really cool. I'm excited about it. Let's see. Oh, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time is my favorite video game movie, says Haswell. I hear that. I'm going to stop putting my arm up here because it's hurting my shoulder over here weirdly. Do you think they'll remix that sick techno Mortal Kombat theme? Maybe. Fantastic Yogi. I'm all about it too. Jack Fair says, I still like the first Mortal Kombat movie. It was no great drama, LOL, but it was fun. Everything after that one has not been good. I agree that it was fun. It was very fun in a crap action way, and I think there is definitely room for crap action. I personally love some good crap action films. But yeah, it'd be nice to see one that's, I don't know, a little more cinematic, and yeah, it doesn't need to be an Oscar award-winning film by any means, but it'll just be cool to see. Lonely Productions, thank you for the super chat. It says, Trisha, here's some Logan birthday present money. Happy birthday, little dude. Aw, I would clap. I'm going to snap since I can't really clap my hands. But thank you for that. Thank you so much. And we'll definitely get Logan something awesome with that. Thank you. Tomb Raider, says Rob K. Tomb Raider? I feel okay about the Tomb Raider movies. Catnip Ninja is, are you having trouble doing super chats on Android phone? I'm sorry. But where is Johnny Cage, says Steven Summers. That's what everybody's wondering. Where is Johnny Cage? Let's see. Also, in gaming news this week, there's a class action lawsuit being brought against Sony for complaints of drift on the PS5 DualSense controllers. I haven't experienced that myself, but a lot of people apparently have, enough that they've put together a class action lawsuit. Now, it's important to note, I think, that the law firm that's bringing this class action lawsuit against Sony is the same law firm that brought the Joy-Con drift lawsuit against Nintendo. So maybe they're just like, oh man, this is our thing now. This is our angle. But again, they must have some people who are having that problem. And if any of you have had that problem, let me know. But I think most people still haven't been able to get hands on a PS5, which, if you waited months and months and months to even get availability for the PS5 and then spent all that money on it, and then your new fancy expensive controller that comes with it is drifting and not working, oh, I'd be so mad. It's not like there's a place that we can go to just have them repaired or anything like that. And DualSense controllers are expensive, so to just buy another one is not cheap. So I definitely get why people would be mad, but it's something that's going on, and it definitely makes me raise an eyebrow. And I guess, I don't remember it specifically, but someone was telling me that there was a drift lawsuit brought up against Microsoft at one point as well. So maybe is this just a thing? Now every time a new controller or a new console comes out, we'll have a lawsuit about controller issues? Is that just going to be a given? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Ghost Dog, it says, it seems like these lawsuits happen every time there's a new console release. That's what I'm thinking. Steven Summers says, my PS4 just stopped taking discs, so I really need a PS5 now. I'm sorry. I even got that app you promoted last stream. Yes, Shop Tagger. It is not sponsoring this stream, but it's what I use to know when things are, when items are coming back into stock, or to know when there's sales on certain items. Like if I'm shopping at one store, but there's a better deal in another store, it tells you that, which is great. Beertastic Yogi says, haven't noticed any drift with either of my controllers. That is great. Let's see. George Pruitt says, I still use my PS3 because I don't have a PS4 or PS5. And you know what? That's okay too. Use what you got. I didn't have a PlayStation for a long time, which is why I never really got to complete games like Insomniac Spider-Man in 2018 or God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn. And now I'm like, now that I have the PS5 in my house, not just in the studios I work at, I'm like, oh man, so much good fodder for the Twitch stream. So yeah, we're going to have to jump into some more of that as well. But yeah, no problems with my controller personally. Oh, here's a new headline too. We were just talking about Sony. Now let's talk about Microsoft for a little bit. Microsoft announced a new Xbox wireless headset that's going to be available March 16th. So in less than a month, we'll have Xbox's new wireless headset. And the reason that I bring it up is this is the first time that Xbox has released their own headset since the Xbox 360 days, which feels super weird. And if they were going to announce a new wireless headset for the Xbox Series X/S, why didn't they do it at console launch? Like, it feels weird that it's coming out all this time later. Was it an afterthought? Kind of why now? It's going to be $99, and it's designed to work with the Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PCs, and mobile devices, all via Bluetooth. And they're saying that it's going to improve pretty much every aspect of the basic controllers from before, the Xbox One stereo and wired chat headsets from before. So yeah, it's just interesting to me that they're doing it now. Like, did they see PlayStation put out their headset when the PS5 came out and think, oh, we should be doing that. Wow, we haven't done one since the 360. Or did they like change tactics? I'm very confused by it. Are you going to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition when it comes out, says Foo. I think, yeah, I totally will. Why not? Matt Milder says, I game on a 360. Last fall, I saved up to get an Xbox One, but had some legal troubles that took all my money. I'm sorry, that sucks. Then they discontinued the ones for the XS series, so maybe I dodged a bullet. Maybe. Steven Summers says, you hyped for any reveals or updates from BlizzCon? I would love to get an update on Diablo 4, personally. I know it's not coming this year, and that's okay. But I'm a huge Diablo fan and have been for years, so I would love to see what's going on with D4. Let's see. Adventure in Life says, this coming BlizzCon event will be the first one I will get to watch in a very long time. Very much looking forward to what they have to say about Diablo 4 and Hearthstone. I'm with you. Definitely with you on the D4. Anything new for Hearthstone's great, but I haven't played Hearthstone in so long now that I think there'd be a lot new to me if I jumped back in right now anyway. The Steel Series wireless headset for Xbox is pretty good, says Thomas Moffat. I have heard that as well. Steel Series is always clutch. PS5 is sold out in stores here at the moment, says ShadeX. That's pretty much the case everywhere. So if you can get yourself on notification lists or follow Twitter accounts or use apps like Shop Tagger to kind of sign up for when they come back in stock at certain stores so you get that notification right away and can hop on it. That's really the only way to get them. It's very, very hard to get. Let's see. Ghost Dog says, would love to hear Blizzard talk about their weird account bans that have been happening. I don't know much about that, so feel free to fill me in on that. I'll probably do some research after this. But generally, Blizzard doesn't like to talk about controversial stuff at BlizzCon. They just want to talk about fan hype and community, so I'm guessing we probably won't. Let's see. I did see that some G4 content is starting to pop up. Yes. Avalie May, I hope I said her name right. I've never actually met her in person. I just follow her online, but she's hilarious. And she is definitely going to be one of the hosts, along with, I saw they're bringing back Adam Sessler and Kevin Pereira. And there's one more host. whose name I can't remember at the moment. It's not someone I knew previous to the announcement or followed previous to the announcement. But one other person from the esports world as well has been announced, which is really cool. I like to see them taking that esports trajectory, and that's something that could maybe set the new G4 apart from what G4 was, like as far as making it feel the same G4 that everybody loved, but making it different enough as to, you know, why they're bringing it back. That could be cool. ShadeX says, yeah, not been hyped by Blizz for a while now. That's a bummer. I always like the cosplay at BlizzCon. That's like my favorite part of BlizzCon is the cosplay for sure. There's so many wonderful, wonderful creative artists in that community that come together and make awesome stuff. It's very cool. It is very cool. Captain Robert April says, Trisha, how's your arm doing? The arm update is not great, and I'm actually probably going to have to cut this Dragonrider happy hour a little short because for whatever reason, sitting in this position, turning this way is like really aggravating my shoulder. So I'm like going to do like a little weird massage-y over here. But as you can see, I'm not really moving it much. I can kind of move from my elbow down, but I really shouldn't be moving between here and here because all up in here is the part that's messed up. So my cousin is awesome. He's a physical therapist, and he and I have been kind of working on some stuff that I can be doing in the meantime, in addition to the medication that the doctor gave me. But it's looking like I'm going to need physical therapy, to fix whatever is happening in here that happened in my sleep or from bad posture while sitting at my computer gaming. I mean, we don't really know exactly what it's from, but, yeah, it's not looking great, which stinks. You could see a chiropractor. That's true. Cat Ninja says, cheers to Trisha working through the pain all freaking day. Well, the Amazon job this morning was tough, and actually cheers to Max, my nephew Max, because he was the one this morning with Amazon helping me move products in and out of the shot. And kind of helping me keep all that moving since I can't really use my left arm very much. And to the producers of Amazon Live, because they were also super cool about me saying like, hey, I'm not really going to be able to unbox stuff because I can't really use my left arm. And unboxing one-handed would be quite the magic show. Yeah, we can rebuild her. We have the technology, says Matt Lamb. You're hilarious. Oh, nice. Scorpion555 says, I got the drone from your Amazon Live earlier today. Which one did you get? Did you get the Holy Stone drone or the DJI? Let me know. Captain Robert April says, hopefully it doesn't require surgery. I know. I'm hoping that too. Fingers crossed. But like right now it's super awkward because like to get dressed, I have to, because I can't really move this arm without a lot of pain, I have to like put whatever on my arm first and then try to get it over my head and the rest of my body, but without really moving my shoulder. It's painful and not fun. Like, it's pretty cold in here right now. I'd love to be wearing a sweatshirt, but anything long sleeve is like too much to put on right now. Kevin Holmes says, looks like you have a frozen shoulder. I'm suffering from the same thing in my left arm as well. Oh no! What is going on in this world right now? Take it easy with the phone at bedtime. I think that's honestly what it is. I've mentioned this before, but I have like really bad insomnia. And the night that this happened, I woke up at 1:45 in the morning and was just laying in my bed looking at my phone. And it sometime between 3 and 4-ish is when I started feeling the pain. But I mean, I didn't go to sleep till 6:45. So that's like 1:45 to 6:45, just laying in the same position looking at my phone. But like, you know, because you're laying in bed, so it's probably a weird position. And I'm a side sleeper, and I was on this side. So somehow, holding my phone, sleeping on this side, I managed to completely mess something up. I need all the shawls. I couldn't put shawls on. I'd have to like put it on this side with this arm and then this side with this arm. In fact, I showered last night. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, you know, okay, washing my hair all with one hand, no problem. Got it, cool. Conditioner, all one hand. No problem. Face wash, all one hand, no problem. Loofah, no problem. Then I go to get out and I'm like, how do I towel? Like I could get the towel up one side, but I couldn't like get it around the other side. It was very funny. I somehow managed and am here. but it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Ponchos then. Maybe ponchos are it. Deep tissue massages help you. That's good to know. Right now I can't touch this without pain, so no massages for me right now. I could massage arm or up here, but not specifically right here. That's the boo-boo spot. It's so crazy. Being in your 30s, your body just destroys you. What happens? What happens? It's crazy. Snackpack says you should be in an arm sling. I actually couldn't get my arm into the sling position. I probably could today, but the last 2 days that was too painful. I know, because we talked about it. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. Naked Truth warm-ups. Ugh. Thank you for bringing up Naked Truth. So with that being said, I'm very grateful that so many people in this community have understood that like things that were supposed to happen this week, like the Naked Truth podcast going up yesterday morning, and the S21 video going out this week, those just didn't happen. The morning I was supposed to do them was Wednesday morning, and that was the morning I was in urgent care and getting x-rays for all of this. So I'm working at about 50% capacity. I'm working at about 50% the performance output that I normally do. So I really appreciate everyone's understanding that things are just a little slower moving. So with that being said, the S21 video is scheduled to go up tomorrow. So the S21 Ultra video, I wanted to put it up Wednesday, didn't happen. It will be going up tomorrow. So you'll get a special Saturday video on this channel tomorrow. And I completely redid the Gong Show. Very, very different. The Gong Show recaps that I've been putting here on YouTube didn't feel, they felt like good recaps if you had already seen the Twitch stream, but they didn't feel like standalone pieces of content if you hadn't. Completely changing that. Now they're going to feel a lot more like the old Bits and Bytes show that I used to do. And I think people are going to enjoy it a lot more. So if you checked out the Gong Show previously and thought, maybe this is not for me, I would encourage you to check it out again this Tuesday when it goes up on the YouTube channel this Tuesday, because it's completely reworked and I personally like it a lot better. I think you will too. John Eric says, in all seriousness, get well sooner and take your time with posts. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Christian Polson says, we didn't understand so much as we pleaded with you to calm down and take it slow. You know what? You're right. You called me out and you're right. Magnesium supplements at night help. Reduces pain that happens when we get older. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you to everybody for your support and for your caring. I appreciate you so much. Matt Lamb says, I still have the Note 10 Plus, but I'm liking the look of that S21 Ultra. Might upgrade. Yeah, check out my video that goes up tomorrow. I try to break it down as best as I can for everyone and do a little like comparison to Samsung's latest flagship series, the S20, to kind of help people in that buying process. But as always, if you have questions I didn't answer in the video, please put them in the comments and I'll do my best to get to as many of them as I can. If we need future comparison videos between specific models or anything, I'm happy to do that as well as soon as this starts working again. Lonely Production says, yay, loved Bits and Bytes. Oh, good. I really think you guys are going to like the new Gong Show format a lot better. Let's see. Thomas Moffat says, take care of yourself. If that means more happy hours and less game streams, then it's all good. We want you to heal. Thank you. It's actually, if I pick up this hand, this looks so sad. If I pick it up with my other hand, I can move it about to here, not much higher, but that's high enough for me to rest my hand on a keyboard. So I'm able to like type and do stuff like that. But yeah, it's just very slow moving. I had to put on my makeup today. I got a tissue box and then I was using a soap dispenser and like put those on my bathroom counter and then propped my elbow on top of those so that I could get my other hand to my face to put on makeup. But it's just wacky when that kind of stuff happens. Chris Greenmoose says, still rocking a Galaxy S9 Plus. Really can't see anything in the S21 that really tempts me that much. And that's the thing with phones. Different people prioritize different features. So what you have in your S9 Plus may be doing it perfectly for you. And in that case, there's no reason to upgrade. So it's always, what are the new features? How important are they to you? Like, I think how well the new features work is certainly important. And that's what reviews are great for. But really, I think just a solid breakdown of like, this is what is different in this phone than is in other phones, and here's what that price difference is. If that amount of price is worth those features to you, then it might be time for an upgrade. That's always my thinking on it, at least. Ridian says, so not only does Shush do an Amazon stream and a happy hour video whilst injured, it's also her son's birthday. It is Logan's birthday. But I did also cancel. I usually have been streaming to Twitch on Fridays, and I didn't do that today either. So like I said, I'm trying to like slow down and take it easy where I can, but at the same time not, just, I don't think just lying in bed is going to be good for me either. So, educated guess, how long do you think it's going to take for Diablo 4 to be released? My guess is 2 more years. Oh, at least. We are so far away. So far away. Oh man, Captain Robert April, you messed up your, could have done nasty things to your tricep due to a car accident. Ooh, that's scary in 2019. I hope you're feeling better now. Jimmy Sprinkle says, I have a friend that uses iPhone 5 and is very happy with it. Nate was that friend for me for years. Nate is totally okay with a very old iPhone. My little sister is like that as well. And I'm like, but there's all this tech. No, you don't want it? Oh, I mean, okay, great. If you're happy with what you got, then go for it. Cat and Ninja says, how are you sleeping with your arm like that? Very carefully. I'm either sleeping propped up on pillows with my arm just like rested by my side, or because I'm a side sleeper, sleeping on this side and then putting like a snuggle pillow in front of me and using my other arm to move this arm onto the snuggle pillow so that it's not at a weird angle. It's very bizarre. This is so bizarre. I really wish I had an excellent story, like I was doing more flying trapeze, or I don't know, I lifted a piano, I fought a bear or a dragon. I wish I had some really epic story. I was swinging around a mace, but I don't. I have no epic story. I was doing what I always do, which is using a phone or my keyboard and mouse. One of those two things, if not a combination of those two things, is what did me in, apparently. But yeah, I'm hoping that it gets better sooner and I can get back to full productivity soon enough, because I am a workaholic. I'm someone that's happiest when I'm, at higher productivity levels. So I know that I need to slow down, but it's also going against my personality type to do so. Especially because I set all these new goals for 2021. But I know a lot of you did that as well. Steven says underground kickboxing match. We know you. Yep, that's totally what it is. MMA training, 100%. But yeah, so I guess to kind of sum things up, Nintendo Direct was just okay. Mortal Kombat looked awesome. There's going to be a new Xbox wireless headset coming out in less than a month for $99. And, and the Sony PS5 controller drift lawsuit is a thing that's happening. So those are all the topics we talked about. Plus, that it's Logan's birthday and I busted my arm. That's like the life update. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Huzzah. As I mentioned, I'm cutting this one a little shorter. I normally try to go closer to 45 minutes, but I'm going to cut this a little shoulder. I'm cutting it a little shoulder. See what I did there? Cutting it a little shorter to take care of my shoulder and to celebrate birthday shenanigans with my little dude. So whatever you have planned for the weekend, I hope it's awesome. And if you're interested in the S21 Ultra, or if you're not, but you just like to watch stuff that I put on this channel, that video will be live at 10 a.m. tomorrow Pacific time, and you can check it out then on the S21 Ultra. So thank you guys so much for checking out Dragonrider Happy Hour and for hanging out with me today. And I'll be sure to pass on all of your birthday wishes to little man. He will be very excited that everyone on the internet said happy birthday to him. So thank you. And enjoy BlizzCon Online. Enjoy BlizzCon Online, everybody. Make sure you tell me the updates because I'll be doing birthday stuff. But anyway, have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Stay safe. Stay warm in these winter storms. And I will see you tomorrow, kind of, for the S21 video. And then Sunday morning for the stream. Okay. Bye, everybody.